Hi, today we are going to talk about US and Canadian relationship after a policy that has been announced by President Donald Trump um, for putting tariff 25% plus or somewhere around 25% on Canadian exports or US imports. So that tariff, we're going to see how it's going to impact. And recently, there is some kind of release, some negotiations being going on between Canada and US to release such policies. So let's have a look and discuss this, how it's going to impact the Canadian economy.
King tonight, Canada and the U.S. strike a last-minute deal to delay punishing tariffs.
Our efforts have been effective.
Relief, but also some real uncertainty now that there's a 30-day pause.
It's not a complete victory.
Canada promises more action at the border, but Trump signals he wants even more than that.
What I'd like to see Canada become our 51st state.
The frustration and anxiety.
Well, I'm pissed. I think it's the wrong way.
So, the statement of Donald Trump to make Canada as its state. So, see how it's going to impact and see what people are talking about.
To do it.
On both sides of the border.
We don't know what to tell our customers.
Tonight, we break down what this reprieve means and where negotiations go from here.
From CBC News, this is The National with Chief Correspondent.
So, this is from the newsroom.
Adrian Arsenault.
Thanks for joining us. Well, tonight,
So, this is a kind
the
of,
U.S. and Canada are pulling back from the brink of a potentially devastating trade war for now. Just hours before Donald Trump's 25% tariffs on Canadian goods were supposed to kick in, the U.S. president suddenly put them off. First, he agreed to pause tariffs on Mexico. Then he agreed to a similar deal with Canada, focused on the border, which has Ottawa designating drug cartels as terrorist organizations and appointing a fentanyl czar. In return, Canada gets a
So, the reason that Donald Trump is talking about, he's giving some reasons regarding the illegal immigration from the Canadian border towards United States and some illegal stuff being sent to United States. So it sounds like some kind of smuggling or something. So let's have a look. What is this all about regarding terrorist organizations and all that?
30-day reprieve. After that, in theory, the tariffs are back on. Ashley Burke begins our coverage with reaction from Ottawa and the premiers to the reality that tariffs may be pushed back, but Canada-U.S. relations are not back to normal.
So this is a big issue. Like at the moment, here, U.S.-Canadian relationships. If you look back in history, they were very good friends, and they are. But this statement of Donald Trump and his policy regarding the tariffs, it has a great impact on Canadian economy. So let's see.
A photo capturing the making of a high-stakes deal. After weeks of tension, a trade war pushed back for now.
We are obviously pleased to see this development, but we have more work to do.
So it's showing like, yes, we are interested in it, but we have a lot more to do. So let's see this tweet of Justin Trudeau.
After his second call with Trump today, the Prime Minister announced online proposed tariffs will be paused for at least 30 days while we work together, and release new measures to appoint a fentanyl czar and list cartels as terrorists.
So if you look at this, Justin Trudeau's tweet is here. In addition, Canada is making new commitments to appoint a fentanyl Cesar. We will list cartels as terrorists, ensuring 24/7 eyes on border. Launch a Canada-US joint strike force to combat organized crime, fentanyl, and money laundering. I have also signed a new intelligence directive on organized crime and fentanyl, and we will be backing it with $200 million. So this is the statement of Justin Trudeau because he is also concerned about U.S. concerns.
in addition to re-announcing a more than $1 billion border security plan.
The President expressed concerns. We listened. But we're working now jointly, hand in hand, especially when it comes to this scourge and this tragedy surrounding fentanyl.
The news a relief for premiers, even as they acknowledged it's not over.
It gives us 30 days to have better programs, but for me, it's not a complete victory.
Because the concern is like after 30 days, what's going to happen? Who will step back and who will step forward, either US or Canada? So there's a race, dialogues, negotiations between the two countries. And let's assume uh, two possibilities. One is US is going to keep its policy, Donald Trump's policy, to have that tariff of 25%. It's going to affect Canadian economy. And if not, how far it can go, like from 25%, let's say 10 to 15%. But there has to be some tariff because all his promises during elections, after elections, so he has to comply with those promises with his nation. So 30 days period is still it's going on. So let's see, let's have a look.
There still is that threat of tariffs in the future, and so we have a responsibility to continue to take those long-term steps to ensure that our economy is Trump-proof.
I say the economy is Trump-proof. I mean, because Canadian borders, they are with U.S. borders. It's a big line. It's a huge line of many kilometers, and the exports imports are through those borders. And technically, if we say they were these two countries were without borders, I mean it was very easy to move stuff from one country to another, and still it's happening. But let's see that 30-day periods what it's going to bring to us.
Two countries used to fighting on the same side pushed to the brink of economic war, the tension coming to a head over the last few days.
We will not back down.
Those advising the Prime Minister say Trudeau's threats of retaliation are why Trump backed down.
If we had done nothing, at midnight tonight, we would have had 25% tariffs on every single goods that we ship to the United States.
So Canadians are claiming that since we somehow convinced Americans to sit and talk, so otherwise it was happening last Saturday. So we are waiting, and after that 30 days period is over, we're gonna talk more about it. But technically, we can have an analysis, and I need your input, your comments. You can send me your comments regarding this breakthrough. Thanks for watching.